Today I'm going to be reviewing the Canon EF 28mm f2.8 lens. Starting off, as you can see, this lens is not a zoom lens. It is instead a prime lens, which means that it is not able to change its focal length. Even though this lens is listed as a wide-angle lens on Canon.com, it really doesn't give you as much of a large view as the standard 18 to 55mm kit lens. The main reason I bought this lens is because it has a fairly large f-stop, 2.8, which allows you to have a clearer nighttime shot, whether it's photo or video. This lens is most commonly compared with the Canon 50mm f1.8 lens, a standard telephoto lens. One of the things I noticed whenever I first bought this lens was the build. It's very durable, very hard. It's made of metal rather than that familiar plastic feeling that you get with common EFS lenses. One of the nicer features I like about this lens is the distance scale. This allows you to properly focus onto an object at the labeled distance that it shows on the scale. For example, if you want to properly focus onto an object 2 feet away from you, then you would look at the top where all the numbers are in green. This corresponds with the feet. So if you want to focus on an object that's 2 feet away, just scroll the 2, I'm not sure if you can really see it, over top of this white indicator line, and this will be able to show you that it will be properly focused onto an object 2 feet away from you. Also, if you scroll all the way to the right, it focuses onto everything. This is where it shows you infinity meters. Basically, there's not much of an artistic look. It just gives you a nice, clear overall picture. Another thing I like about this lens is the focal ring. What I mean is, if you were to flip it into autofocus mode, a lot of people worry that if they were to accidentally move the focal ring whenever their lens is in autofocus mode, it would break it. However, with this lens, you flip it into autofocus mode, and you can just twist it and twist it all day long and it won't do anything. It's nice because it's a safety feature, so if you were to accidentally turn it and then realize you had it in autofocus mode, it wouldn't do anything. And this is a kind of a cool idea because you can have it in manual focus and be able to activate the distance scale and the focusing and all that stuff. But whenever you turn it on to autofocus, you don't have any worries. You can just turn it all day long and it won't break. Because this is an EF lens, it's compatible with both the APS-C sensor commonly found in the lower-end Canon DSLR range, as well as in the APS-H sensor, commonly found in the higher-end Canon DSLR range. Because of its short stature, it's relatively light-weighted and doesn't take up too much space in your camera bag. Probably my only complaint with this lens is that it has somewhat of a loud autofocusing noise. It's kind of squeaky and can be somewhat annoying sometimes. I bought this lens from Amazon.com for only about $249.99, which is also the same price on Canon.com, so it really doesn't matter which of those two you buy it from. It's just whatever you prefer. I hope you guys liked this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment or send me a message as usual. I'll be sure to reply as soon as I can. Thanks.